So this is going to be vlog number 3, I think. I was thinking today, I happen to be like a deep thinker. I think a lot about, random shit that probably a lot of people wouldn't think about. I have a wide variety of interests, science, technology, education, the government, politics, a lot of different things. I definitely think about them. So I was having a thought, I guess, and I'm decided that's what I'm going to vlog on today. So I usually write sometimes my thoughts down. I guess lately I've been documenting it on like the computer because I'm too lazy to write. But I'm just going to read what I wrote. So there's a lot of, um, philosophy or theology, is it's a pretty interesting subject for me. Like my ideology in life, you know what I mean, would probably be like as above, so below, from within, so without. So if you could bear with me, I'm just going to pull up the document and read what I wrote. It's just something for people to think about, really, um, like the law of physics, the law of attraction. I feel like it's something along, those lines. Definitely, the age old question of, how was the universe created with the Big Bang Theory, right? Um, so I was thinking about um, sociopaths or, psychopaths and empaths. Scientifically, I think they show that our brains operate in different ways. The neurons, we don't have the same one. I couldn't go into that scientifically right now because I don't have the data in front of me, but I could, you know what I mean, follow it up for sure. So this is just a rudimentary introduction into my idea, I guess. So sociopaths or psychopaths, their brains operate differently from empaths. They seem to attract each other, though, right? Like empaths always attract narcissists, they say. Um, because I feel like we both have something to learn from the other. Like one cannot exist without the other. Without a negative and a positive, you can't have. There is that they cease to exist without the other. So if you take away one, you can't have the other. So it's duality. I feel like duality is the law of the universe. Like we would cease to exist without the opposite. I know that they say inertia, is like in physics would be, the death of a cell, right? Because if the atoms aren't moving, then it ceases to exist. So the opposite of inertia is movement, right? So without one or the other, yeah, it would cease to exist. We would cease to be without the opposite. So it's shown in life, I think, in many different contexts and examples, like a man and a woman. You can't have a child without a man or a woman. So one plus one is two. There's dark, and then there's light, young, old, good, bad, up, down. It's symmetry. We have two arms, we have two legs, we have two ears. You know what I mean? They're opposites. So the world is both divided and made up of its reflection. Um, the only thing that splits us and our world apart is the opposite, the other side of the coin, which is our reflection or the reflection. So this whole universe is like a mirror. What is on the other side of the mirror? How do we get there? I think what they call the 1111 portal was supposed to have opened up yesterday. It is. I don't really know what it is. It's something in astrology where the planets line up. I don't really know, but it sounded pretty cool because it had portal in there. So, no, I mean, I'm interested in astrology a lot, but I'm still learning. The basics. Like astronomy is like killing me. I can't believe how they even did like astrology without an FME, like with an FME, like mathematically, like having to draw the charts. Like I'm just like you know what I mean. I don't. I mean, I can do math. I'm pretty good at it, but like I have to apply myself because it doesn't come. It's not an interest of mine. Yes, I'm competent enough to do it, but it would take work, and I mean, yeah. Okay. So, anyways, so can we step through to the other side? Okay, so like say we don't like, what I mean, our lives or what we have. Can we step through to the opposite? And what would be the opposite of what we're our reality now would be the reflection, right? So hopefully, I mean, I feel like I want to find out. So it's almost like, Star Trek, we'll say, in two realities, two timelines colliding, you know what I mean? But can we be on the other side, and I mean, with time, it's all about timing, right? They say time is an illusion. Like, um, time is, yeah. I mean, they say, like, okay, so a point is a dot, right? But a line is linear. It keeps going, like, and going forever, right? There is no end to it. Um, so do is there, you know what I mean, realities that can collide, and you know what I mean, timelines are interesting. Like, which timeline do we choose to be in? If there is an opposite, can we get there? Um, it's an interesting thought for me to think about because, I mean, obviously, I think a lot of people probably like their lives or love them. And I mean, it's not that I don't, but I'm always find myself asking, like, what if, you know what I mean? Or like trying to expand consciousness, really, like expand your own consciousness. Like, think of things or thoughts that we've never thought of, never considered before. And I mean, that to me is like a pretty good thing. I mean, if you can open somebody up to something that they never even thought of previously, like, you're essentially their brain. Okay, well, I wouldn't say their brain is growing bigger. I mean, because, but they're able to tap into more information or more questions. And I mean, I don't think people should ever stop asking questions in life because, like, when you stop asking questions, like, that's, you know, I think the real problem. Um, if you believed everything somebody told you without a doubt, without even thinking, like, if I told you the sky was pink, and would you believe it, or would you go outside and look for yourself? That's my best analogy to explain it. So it's just, I guess, something for you guys to think about. I mean, I think about random shit like this all the time. So we'll, yeah, hopefully get feedback and see what you guys think. It's interesting though. I mean, astrology, science, NASA, CERN, like, it's all very, very interesting, cutting edge technology and science. It's interesting stuff for sure. And I think, you know, being able to ask questions that we've never asked before is important to finding out or evolving, right? Like, so anyways, tell me what you think. Denver, I love you. Bye, guys.